Hi, Nanuet A peers. This is Mr. Palizzi. I'm going to teach you guys how to add a photo for the AP exams next week. So this video is just going to talk about how to add a photo of your work. So this might be for a math problem that you're writing out on a piece of paper. You want to take a photo of it and submit it. A couple of things you need to remember is that on the top of the piece of paper where you write your information, you need to put your AP ID, your initials, and the page number it is. So if you do 2 pages of work, you're going to have the AP ID, your initials, and then page 1 and then page 2 on the next page. You can submit up to 5 pictures of work, so you can't do more than 5, and you're going to take pictures and submit each separately. Now, you also have the option to copy and paste an answer in. So that might be more so for an essay writing. You also have the option to write in a Word document or a Google Doc and download it and then upload that work. You can do it that way as well. I'm assuming most of you are going to maybe, if you can copy and paste an essay, you're going to do it in Google Docs, copy and paste it in. But for the math problems, it might be hard to show your work. So we're assuming that you're going to do the handwritten problem, take a picture of it, then upload it. So right now I'm on a MacBook. The first half of the video is going to show what it looks like on the Mac. The second video is going to show what it looks like on a PC. So I'm on the test site. So I'm going to enter my test ID, and then I'm going to say get started. I'm going to put some information in here. This is going to be obviously a fake birthday. And, well, actually, it's my real birthday, fake year. So you can send me a birthday card if you want. It's going to be a fake email address. But if you want to see, who's at cpo@gmail.com, be my guest. Again, this is just a demo website. So I'm going to say I'm testing from home, accept, I agree, continue. So there's a little countdown here until my exam begins, but you want to make sure that you go through the information. If you're going to attach a text file, you can read this, attaching a text file. If you're going to take a photo, you can read this. And if you copy and paste, you can read this. So we're going to be attaching a photo. So if I go and look under the photo guidelines, it shows me here's my thumbnails of the photos. And here's my requirements. So you can see your response. If your response is longer than 1 page, you can attach up to 5 photos. Take 1 photo for each page. Write only on one side and make sure the entire page is shot. Like I said, you have to write your AP ID, your initials, and the page number at the top of each page. You can only attach 1 photo at a time. Don't hit submit until you've attached all the photos. And then you want to attach your photos in order, 1, 2, and then 3. So you want to name the photos after we take the picture, and I'll show you how to do that. You want to take your photo in portrait, vertical. So what you want to do is, put the piece of paper on maybe a table or the floor, and then make sure you get as close to the piece of paper as you can, but also get the whole piece of paper. You don't want anything extra around the border. Make sure your photos aren't too small to read. Use separate pieces of paper for each exam question. And then you can have a JPEG or a PNG file, and there's the sizes of it. So you want to make sure you also write neat. They say use white paper, lined or unlined, so maybe computer paper if you wanted to. Standard size, use a pen or a pencil, well lit where you take the photo, all those things you want to remember. All right, so now my exam's beginning, so I'm going to hit continue. And I can see this would be my test question when I'm actually taking the test, but this is just a practice. So once I read the question, I write out all my response. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say, pick the attach response option. And then I have the option to attach a text file or a photo. So I'm going to do the photo. It shows me a little example here and it goes through all those requirements we just read through. So when I go to attach a photo here, I have to go down to the bottom left under your time limit, and I'm going to say attach a photo. But first, so I have right now my iPhone, and I'm going to plug it in USB to my computer. You also have the option to email or send you Google Drive the photos, but some of the teachers thought that it would be easier just to USB connect your phone to the computer. So right now I'm on an iPhone, and I'm connected to my computer. So I'm going to unlock my phone. And then what's going to happen is, usually with a Mac, it connects to my iTunes, my phone. I see my phone here, CP work phone. I see that here, so I can see my phone's attached. But then what's also nice is that in your photos, what will happen is you can see the photos on your phone. So I'm going to give it a second to open them up. And here they come. And you probably don't want to have, I have a lot of photos on my phone now, so you don't want to have them all here. I'm going to go down to my 2 most recent ones. And then what I'm going to do here is you can do a couple of different things. I want to minimize my AP browser. I think the easiest way to do this is to kind of save it on your desktop. So I know that I see that this is my page 1. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this photo and this photo. So I'm going to import my 2 selected photos. Okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag them to my desktop. I have one drag to my desktop, page 1, and then page 2. And then I'm going to highlight the name, I'm going to hit enter, and I'm actually going to name this. I'm going to say, I'm going to put my AP ID, whatever that number is. I'm going to put my initials, and I'm going to put page 1. That's just the information that you wrote on the top of your piece of paper. Same thing for this one. I'm going to put my AP ID, my initials, and then this one I'm going to put page 2. Right? So I have them both saved on my desktop here. All right, so here's my question 1. So I want to attach 2 photos for my iPhone here. So I'm going to go to attach response. Down here, I'm going to say attach photos. And it gives a little of the requirements we talked about in the beginning. But then to attach it, I have to go to the bottom left here, say attach photo. I find the photos on saved to my desktop. Again, this is the way I did it. You also can go to your photos here in your media if you want to, but I dragged mine to my desktop, so you have to find them. I'm going to do my page 1, open. It's going to attach it. So you'll see up here, it says, okay, it was a JPEG file, attached it. And then I'm going to attach my other photo. Don't hit submit yet. I'm going to attach my other photo. My page 2, open. So I see my 2 pages. So you want to make sure if you have 3 pages, 4 pages, 5 pages, all the pages here. And then I can hit submit. And then it'll say, do not submit unless you attach all your photos. Submit. And then you go on to next question 2. So I have here, just counting down to question 2. All right, so I'm going to stop this video here, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like using an iPhone with a PC. And I'll put those 2 videos together, and you'll have 1 video, 2 examples, and you can watch whatever device that you're using. Okay, I'll see you in the other video with the PC. All right, now you're ready, peers. Now I'm on a PC. So I'm just going to show you when I connect my iPhone. I connect my iPhone USB to my PC. And what happens is when you open up your files, you'll see your iPhone listed, your Apple iPhone, or maybe the name of your phone. And then if you're in your files, you see a DCIM. That's the folder that they store the photographs in the iPhone in. You want to make sure you don't have so many photos on your phone so you're not searching through. But when you double click on the DCIM folder, depending on how many photos and videos you have in your phone, you might have 1, 2, or 3 folders. I have a lot of photos. So when I go here, I see all my images. So usually the most recent photos you take will be all the way at the end. If I scroll and scroll and scroll all the way to my end, I see my photos here. So what you want to do then is you want to save those photos or drag those photos onto your desktop. So when you drag them on your desktop or save them onto your desktop, what happens then is, I already did that before I started the video. I also named it like I did when I showed you on the Mac example. I named it my APID, my initials page 1, my APID, my initials page 2. And then I'm going to say attach response here. I'm going to say attach photos. And then I'm going to go down to this bottom left here, attach a photo. And when it comes up, I'm going to say in my desktop, that's where I saved my photo. You can also save your photograph in another folder too. So I have my AP page 1. Again, you can't attach more than one thing. So I'm going to attach that. It will show my attachment up here. Then I'm going to go attach another photo. I'm going to attach my page 2. I'm going to say attach, I'm going to say open. And if I have another photo, I'm going to say attach a third photo. If that's good, I'm going to make sure I wrote 2 pages. I have my page 1, my page 2 attached. Whoop. It's saying my time is expiring. When it gets under 5 minutes, it gets red. So then I'm going to hit submit. Don't submit until you attach all your photos. I'm going to submit here. So that's it. So what I recommend for you guys to do is definitely practice this a couple of times. Practice plugging your iPhone in, practice taking a photo, practice getting onto your desktop, naming it, and then uploading it to this AP 2020 examdemo.collegeboard.org. Go to this website and practice. So then when you're doing it, the time it seems like a long time, but once you're trying to fumble around trying to attach a photo, its time goes quick. So make sure you practice. Hope this video is helpful, and good luck with your exams next week. Bye.